Robotics Lab is part of the largest renewal of labs and classrooms in the 50-year history of Mohawk College.
This new lab makes Mohawk a leader in Canada's big innovation push. Now is the time to make investments in STEM-based education, and Mohawk is doing an absolutely amazing job at that.
Over the course of the year, more than 300 students will study at the FANUC labs here at Mohawk College. Our labs will be used both by Mohawk and by the McMaster University students that are enrolled in our collaborative Bachelor of Technology program, which is very unique here in Canada, and we hope to have more of those kind of programs.
So from FANUC, and on behalf of our industry partner, Progressive Educational Systems, we want to congratulate Mohawk on truly breakthrough achievement.
On behalf of my fellow classmates, I would like to thank the Government of Canada and obviously FANUC Canada for supplying us with this lab. You're not just investing in the technology, the software and the equipment, but you're investing in us as students as well. And we are going to do our best to give you a great return in your investment.
With City School, we're making Mohawk accessible to more people than ever before in Hamilton and throughout the region. And we're taking community engagement to a level that is unique, and I would say it's unprecedented within colleges in Ontario. With City School, people not only earn their first college credits, they gain the self-confidence to continue their studies and pursue their dreams and their aspirations.
Our team is thrilled to be taking City School on the road. We already have tour stops booked for the next 2 years throughout Hamilton and across the region. We plan to be at each location for 10 to 12 weeks, offering everything from pre-apprenticeship training to credit courses and job readiness workshops.
So I'd like to congratulate Mohawk College and the community partners on City School and the mobile classroom. You are partners in our government's vision to ensure that everyone who can, regardless of background or circumstance, have access to post-secondary education to build on their skills and become active participants in our economy.
By allowing people the chance to try a career path without financial investment, it increases their understanding of what the job entails before making the financial commitment to obtain their diploma. It also provides those who have been out of school for a long period of time to gain the confidence and encouragement that their dreams are still attainable.
This really is an exciting day for our students, faculty, and staff. Our new Centre for Healthcare Simulation is a welcome addition to our campus and opens up a new world of opportunities for students. Our centre is going to be a very busy place. We have more than 2,000 students that use it every semester, and from morning to night.
Our new centre is going to help our students become even better prepared for the placements and add even greater value to the work that you're trying to do.
There's no question that simulation is becoming a very critical adjunct in the overall learning experience of students and working professionals. On behalf of Kirsten and Diane and Hamilton Health Sciences, our sincerest congratulations on the opening of this wonderful center and our very, very best wishes for the future.
I believe this approach of practical simulation along with classroom-based learning has really elevated my level of education here at Mohawk College. And as a future grad of Mohawk College, I feel I will be leaving well-trained in my role as a CBT thanks to the faculty and the new labs simulation spaces.
Contract Lasers Inc. is a curtain wall manufacturer. We design and fabricate curtain wall construction, so facades for exteriors of buildings throughout North America. CGI got involved in the Joyce Center through both B+H Architects and Elliston Construction. Our system itself that we've been designing for the project is a higher performing product than what you would typically find. It's a European design, so there's more thermal breaks built into it than what you would find in a traditional system. These systems are much higher performing than what you would typically find on a typical office building or classroom typically. You're going to get better performing glass, and the whole system is validated that it's going to work and perform as it should, rather than just a simulation that, you know, hopefully when it's installed works. This is actually a validation that it is going to perform as it needs to meet the criteria. It's exciting for us. We've been building high performance buildings around North America, but to actually have one in Ontario here that we can put our name to is extremely exciting for us. So we're very happy that we're part of it.
Tonight, we honor a mental health advocate, a home builder, a music educator, a broadcasting professional, a fashion stylist and entrepreneur, a nursing leader, an early childhood educator, and a senior project manager with Canada's largest general contracting company. Brian Hansel, Steve Stipsitz, Joan Minery, Jonathan Vise, Natalie Sexton, Linda Haslam Stroud, Karen Davis, and David Polk.
Really, I feel so honored to be a part of this community. I'm a very proud Hamiltonian, and I absolutely love my time at Mohawk College.
And as a future-ready alumni, I will continue to offer my time, knowledge, experience with Mohawk College staff, students, and fellow alumni to pay it forward.
When I was at Mohawk so many years ago, I would not have pictured myself standing here tonight. But thanks to the great education I received and the opportunities that were provided to me by my parents, here we are.
I stand here as a person who is extremely grateful. And that's what I'm here for tonight.
I want to say thank you to my students, past, present, and future. Thank you for letting me share my passion of early childhood education. Thank you for allowing me to learn along with you. And thank you for letting me do what I love so much each and every day.
Television news is like an orchestra. Everyone has their own parts. It's small and it's big. But if one piece in place, the wrong piece of music, you can notice a difference. And it's a group of people that are really trying different roles and working together to create a quality product. And I think that symbolizes to me the basis of what Mohawk College has done for me in my career.
So, talk about being future ready. I barely got out of high school. But I flourished at Mohawk. And I flourished because the instructors were all accomplished and they were all accomplished business leaders. And they brought practicality to the classroom.
Mohawk gave us that foundation and that grounding to not only do our profession, but to also care for others. So, and to be that person that can provide that service.
Local food is part of our environmental management plan. It's a key tenet of how we're going to make the college a more sustainable environment. And so the purpose of today is really to get everyone inspired by each other's work and the work that they have also been doing themselves.
What's great about a conference like this is the ability to speak to other people who are in the same boat as we are. So hearing from Fleming College, hearing from Algonquin College, Humber, where they're in the same environment where they are developing local food products, developing local food sourcing abilities.
It's little initiatives along the way and then building on that. And it actually gets easier and easier as you go along. You have student buy-in, you have the administration buy-in, and once you have those, it gets to be a lot easier to do these initiatives.
My take on the local food movement is that this is so important, and it's important that we get started now. 84% of the students surveyed believe that local food was an important option for them to have in their college.
So really this is a jumping off point for a lot of colleges to start really taking those next steps in increasing local food. It was so encouraging to see that we all face certain common barriers, but also those opportunities as well.
City Lab will do more than just foster collaboration and give students real-world experience. It'll also strengthen, I believe, students' sense of pride and connection to Hamilton.
Through this collaboration, City Lab delivers co-created solutions to city challenges that support our strategic priorities. It also provides a rich learning environment for students and city staff alike.
And for the first time ever, students from our 3 institutions will be working together on city-led projects. This is really exciting, and as you know, as a college, one of the things that we try to do is ensure that there are real projects that our students can work on, so that as they develop and build those skills, they can take those out when they leave with their credential into the work world, and what a great opportunity this presents for us.
City Lab represents something incredibly unique. Where else in Canada could 3 very different universities with 3 very different missions come together with the city to form a joint venture like City Lab?
All the institutions in the city work to serve this community, and on occasions like this we come together around a particular aspect of our mission, and that's particularly gratifying.
This is a unique creation. You don't see a lot of this happening across this country. It is happening in the States more often, where universities and municipalities are working together. And it just struck, I think, all of us that its time has come where we could work with major institutions in this community, problem solve together, come up with creative solutions.
So we look forward to seeing what else our students will accomplish with City Lab projects focused on climate change, healthy neighborhoods, and municipal excellence. And now that the lights are on at City Lab, we're ready to make history and get to work with the city and McMaster and Redeemer and our community partners. So thank you, everyone, and congratulations. The partnership that we're announcing here today with the Hamilton Port Authority is one example of how Mohawk is working with community partners to act on those recommendations.
We are very excited to be working with the Hamilton Port Authority on our new supply chain management postgraduate certificate set to launch this January 2018. The program will prepare students for rewarding careers in the field of transportation logistics by teaching them the fundamentals of supply chain management.
The Hamilton Port Authority handles about $1.9 billion worth of cargo over its walls every year, and over 75% of that is either originating or destined for international markets. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to act as the gateway for Southern Ontario.
The effort that you're making today is one step in the right direction. Training on the supply chain side and providing opportunities for training here at the port on other skills is really one of the steps that we can take to make a difference in terms of introducing people into trades that are going to be extremely valuable.
We're so pleased today that we're going to also announce a $20,000 scholarship fund to be paid over 5 years for new graduates or new entrants into the supply chain management fund. And in addition, we'll contribute a further $10,000 towards the city school.
It is these experiences that help transform our students into job-ready and future-ready graduates.
Today, on behalf of Minister Ballard, and together with my dear friend Ted McMeekin, I'm pleased to announce that the Ontario government is using proceeds from Ontario's Cap and Invest initiative through our carbon market to invest just over $1.2 million in the Centre for Climate Change Management. Congratulations.
Our new Centre for Climate Change Management at Mohawk is the first of its kind at an Ontario college, and the first for our region. The centre will be home to a Bay Area Climate Change Coordinating Office, an Industry Partnerships Office, a Bay Area Climate Change Coordinating Office, and a Campus Sustainability Office. So we're officially launching the centre this morning and recognizing the support of 4 outstanding foundational partners: the Province of Ontario, the cities of Hamilton and Burlington, and our community partner, Sustainable Hamilton Burlington.
On opening the Center for Climate Change Management, we certainly don't pretend to have all the answers. But what we have is a bias for action and a spirit of collaboration. And perhaps most important of all, we have the opportunity to put some of the best and brightest students to work. Our students will gain real-world experience through co-ops and capstone projects with college partners throughout the region.
So thank you, Minister, for the funding. It probably wouldn't happen without you. And this building is going to be a testament to what can be achieved in terms of net zero. So it's certainly going to lead the way, Sandy, in terms of, and Ron, in terms of how this can be an example of how we can apply this technology in other places, and then to have that mirrored into climate change is exactly the right message.
I do want to say, what better way to address climate change than having two progressive municipalities and a progressive college work together with a very progressive provincial government, work together in a collaborative basis.
At Mohawk, we transform students into future-ready graduates. It's what we do, and we do it pretty well. A low-carbon economy is their future, and it's the future for our region, for our province, and for our economy. Our center will play a key role in helping our students thrive in this emerging economy through training, education, and experiential learning.
Hi, my name is Tony Capito and I'm the Chief Building and Facilities Officer here at Mohawk College. It's been a few weeks since my last update, but as you can see, things are really beginning to take shape here at the JCP&I. We're down to many finishing touches in most of the labs. Work is progressing very well as we move towards our September opening date. One notable change in the main building is the installation of nearly 500 solar panels on the roof of the JCP&I. As you can see behind me, the main structures are now being populated with those panels, and overall we'll have more than 2,000 individual panels on our campus. These panels will produce over 0.5 megawatt of clean, renewable power. To put that into perspective, that's enough power to power 45 Canadian homes for an entire year. It's those features that make this building innovative, and it's why this building has been recognized for numerous awards. Just last week, the JCP&I became the first Canadian institutional building to receive the Zero Carbon Building Design Certification from the Canada Green Building Council. That's a major achievement for Mohawk College. I also want to remind you that if you're interested in staying up to date on the latest news and information about the project, you can check our website, netzeromohawk.ca. There you'll find many updates, partner profiles, and lots of news and information related to the project. You can also follow us on Twitter at netzeromohawk. And if you have any questions about the project, tweet us using the hashtag AskClyde. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another update soon.
Last fall, the Ontario government announced our plan to transform surplus land into new communities with a mix of market rate and affordable rental housing. Today, I'm pleased to announce the plan for Hamilton. We are participating with the City of Hamilton to create a new mixed-income rental development right here. The land we are standing on will become home for hundreds of individuals and families.
Terry Whitehead's original vision was to have these brow lands given to Mohawk College as an institutional use. They were going to take ownership of the Century building and do something really spectacular with it, I'm sure, but it's a piece of history that needs to be preserved, and that will happen through this process. And on top of all of that, we get to do a housing project right here on this community living site that will incorporate community living as well as new units that is so desperately needed in our community. So it sounds trite to say, but it's a win-win-win all the way around.
My name is Kevin Tringa. I work with Dima Woodwork Industries in Brampton, Ontario here. I'm a project manager. I look after the design and engineering of our product before it goes into our processing facility. We've been here for about 6 years. Dima Woodwork was founded in 1990 between Michael Cregan and Sean McNeil. They started as a general contracting company, and through the years the clients have asked us to look after their needs, and that involved more millwork. Since we started off as general contractors, we look at the project as a whole. We don't just look at the millwork end of things. We've actually worked on quite a few commercial and restaurant projects throughout the GTA. We've done Clooney's Bistro down in the Distillery District, Lena Restaurant at the Hudson's Bay Center, Societe Bistro on Bloor Street. These are fairly high-end restaurants that we've done over the years. Most of Dima's products will be in the theaters. We're doing the wood paneling along the ceilings and the walls. In the gallery area, there is also acoustic ceiling paneling and wall paneling that we're providing. They have a lot of holes drilled through the panels to absorb and disrupt the sound. Creates a panel that doesn't reflect sound, it actually absorbs it and takes it in and disperses it. Some of the panels are up to about 3,000 holes, depending on the size of the panel and the layout. The holes are on 32mm spacing, so they're fairly about 1.25 inches apart, so they're fairly close. The whole idea is the more holes, the more sound they can absorb. The material we're using is rift-cut white oak veneer. Instead of using a large board of material, we're actually using very thin, about 1/125th of an inch thick slices of actual real wood glued onto a sustainable panel. The panel itself is medium density fiberboard, and it's a low formaldehyde product, so it doesn't off-gas the same as some of the older products. It's also fire rated, so it meets fire codes. It's very interesting to be in a project of that size and caliber, especially being net zero. It's made us actually look at what our supply of our materials are. It's made us look at the engineering end of things a little bit more closely. It's very challenging, but it's also very exciting. It seems the industry is heading this direction. Clients are asking for more sustainability, more accountability from where these trees are coming from. Definitely getting away from the old practices of logging and that sort of thing.
You know, Mohawk School of Music, or their Department of Music and Marian Music, are very connected, as we are with many of the music institutions in Ontario, but we have a special relationship with Mohawk. It is a great, great honor. It's a great privilege for all of us at Marian to be able to help you with something that will continue for years, and I believe decades, to bless, inspire, motivate hundreds, I think thousands of people over the coming years and decades. And so thank you for allowing us to be part of your dream, and may this bring many, many, many years of joy to you.
Our students now have the opportunity to express themselves as artists on a rare and exquisite instrument. As Alan mentioned, there are only 8 to 12 such pianos produced each year, and many musicians go their entire careers without having the opportunity to play on a piano like the Shigeru Kawai EX. But now our students will be able to regularly play on this world-class instrument right here in the McIntyre Theatre, home to all of our student recitals and many other student performances. This is a truly invaluable addition to Mohawk College's music program, one that will help our students succeed for decades to come.
Robotics Lab is part of the largest renewal of labs and classrooms in the 50-year history of Mohawk College.
This new lab makes Mohawk a leader in Canada's big innovation push. Now is the time to make investments in STEM-based education, and Mohawk is doing an absolutely amazing job at that.
Over the course of the year, more than 300 students will study at the FANUC labs here at Mohawk College. Our labs will be used both by Mohawk and by the McMaster University students that are enrolled in our collaborative Bachelor of Technology program, which is very unique here in Canada, and we hope to have more of those kind of programs.
So from FANUC, and on behalf of our industry partner, Progressive Educational Systems, we want to congratulate Mohawk on truly breakthrough achievement.
On behalf of my fellow classmates, I would like to thank the Government of Canada and obviously FANUC Canada for supplying us with this lab. You're not just investing in the technology, the software and the equipment, but you're investing in us as students as well. And we are going to do our best to give you a great return in your investment.
With City School, we're making Mohawk accessible to more people than ever before in Hamilton and throughout the region. And we're taking community engagement to a level that is unique, and I would say it's unprecedented within colleges in Ontario. With City School, people not only earn their first college credits, they gain the self-confidence to continue their studies and pursue their dreams and their aspirations.
Our team is thrilled to be taking City School on the road. We already have tour stops booked for the next 2 years throughout Hamilton and across the region. We plan to be at each location for 10 to 12 weeks, offering everything from pre-apprenticeship training to credit courses and job readiness workshops.
So I'd like to congratulate Mohawk College and the community partners on City School and the mobile classroom. You are partners in our government's vision to ensure that everyone who can, regardless of background or circumstance, have access to post-secondary education to build on their skills and become active participants in our economy.
By allowing people the chance to try a career path without financial investment, it increases their understanding of what the job entails before making the financial commitment to obtain their diploma. It also provides those who have been out of school for a long period of time to gain the confidence and encouragement that their dreams are still attainable.
This really is an exciting day for our students, faculty, and staff. Our new Centre for Healthcare Simulation is a welcome addition to our campus and opens up a new world of opportunities for students. Our centre is going to be a very busy place. We have more than 2,000 students that use it every semester, and from morning to night.
Our new center is going to help our students become even better prepared for the placements and add even greater value to the work that you're trying to do.
There's no question that simulation is becoming a very critical adjunct in the overall learning experience of students and working professionals. On behalf of Kirsten and Diane and Hamilton Health Sciences, our sincerest congratulations on the opening of this wonderful center and our very, very best wishes for the future.
I believe this approach of practical simulation along with classroom-based learning has really elevated my level of education here at Mohawk College. And as a future grad of Mohawk College, I feel I will be leaving well-trained in my role as a CBT thanks to the faculty and the new lab simulation spaces.
Contract Lasers Inc. is a curtain wall manufacturer. We design and fabricate curtain wall construction, so facades for exteriors of buildings throughout North America. CGI got involved in the Joyce Center through both B+H Architects and Ellis Construction. Our system itself that we've been designing for the project is a higher performing product than what you would typically find. It's a European design, so there's more thermal breaks built into it than what you would find in a traditional system. These systems are much higher performing than what you would typically find on a typical office building or classroom typically. You're going to get better performing glass, and the whole system is validated that it's going to work and perform as it should, rather than just a simulation that, you know, hopefully when it's installed works. This is actually a validation that it is going to perform as it needs to meet the criteria. It's exciting for us. We've been building high performance buildings around North America, but to actually have one in Ontario here that we can put our name to is extremely exciting for us. So we're very, very happy that we're part of it.
Good evening, Annie, and greetings, everybody. My name is Crystal Meaches, and I am a member of the Indigenous Education and Student Services team here at Mohawk College. I am honored to welcome you and would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers providing drumming to our ceremony. We believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize your achievements with an honor song, Miigwech. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and platform party.
Welcome, graduates, family, and friends, faculty and staff. My name is Dr. Wayne Poirier, Vice President, Student and Alumni Services for Mohawk College and today's Master of Ceremonies. Thank you to the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. Students and guests, please remain standing to join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Joshua Pasqua from Mohawk College's music program.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee right, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. At this time, I would ask everyone to please ensure that your cell phones are turned to the silent setting. I am proud to declare that this convocation ceremony is now open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you as a future-ready Mohawk graduate. Today is also a time to thank the faculty and staff who helped you realize and achieve your goal, and to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life's journey. It is now my pleasure to introduce our platform party. First, let's recognize your faculty. Faculty, please stand and remain standing. I would like to recognize our support staff, administration, and union representatives. Please stand and remain standing. Next, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until the entire platform party has been introduced. Frederick Nickner, Registrar. Paul Armstrong, Vice President Academic. Mark Farrow, Director, Mohawk College Board of Governors. Ron McCurley, President, Mohawk College. Gary Nelson, Chair, Foundation Board of Directors. Lori Koziel, Dean, School of Health. Cheryl Morrow, Alumni Speaker. Wendy Mackey, Director, Alumni Relations. Andrew Pitsadney, President, Mohawk Students Association. Your platform party. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Wendy Mackey from the Mohawk Alumni Relations Department to come forward to introduce our alumni speaker.
Thank you, Wayne. Congratulations, class of 2018. Good evening. My name is Wendy Mackey, and I'm the Director of Alumni Relations. As you walk across the stage today, I'll proudly welcome you to the Mohawk College alumni family, a large family with over 120,000 members. It was through your hard work and persistence that you have reached this moment today. Throughout your time at Mohawk, you've made memories and connections that will last a lifetime. I encourage you to stay in touch with the people you've met here and to continue to build on the relationships you've developed. The Mohawk College Alumni Association will help to serve as a direct link to fellow graduates in the college. You have an open invitation to come back to visit the campus, attend alumni events, and stay connected in person or online. I invite you to have a look at your alumni benefits booklet, which you will receive today following the ceremony. You'll discover the many ways that the Alumni Association strives to help you benefit, connect, and succeed in your life beyond the college. Today, I will be at the side of the stage to present you with your alumni pin. My hope is that you'll wear it with pride and as a symbol of the solid education that you will carry with you as you head out into the world. Once again, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we welcome you to the privileges, honors, and opportunities that being an alumni member represents, and we look forward to supporting you throughout your career in life. Tonight, it is my pleasure to now introduce you to our alumni speaker. After graduating with a diploma in nursing from Mohawk College in 1981, Cheryl Morrow went on to obtain a Bachelor of Nursing from the University of Lethbridge and a Master of Nursing from the University of Calgary. Her expansive career has included working in the head and neck unit at St. Joseph's Hospital, with public health in Hamilton, outpost nursing in Northern Alberta, and working in the birthing neonatal intensive care unit in Medicine Hat, Alberta. She has also been an educator and clinical nurse specialist for the maternal child program at Joseph Brant Hospital in Burlington. In 2007, Cheryl returned to Mohawk to teach the next generation of nurses in the practical nursing program. Through her teaching, Cheryl consistently looks for creative strategies to engage her students and has implemented new technologies into her lessons. One such program is called Hearing Voices, which enables students to have the experience of a patient with schizophrenia. Please join me in welcoming Cheryl Morrow.
Good evening, Board of Governors, President McCurley, members of the Platform Party, honored guests, family and friends of the graduates, and of course, you, the graduates of 2018. Thank you for inviting me to address our group of graduates tonight, who are BTW, now our colleagues, no longer our students. I have the opportunity to be here as an alumna of Mohawk, as a nurse, and as a current nursing faculty member. When I approached my daughter for advice on what to say for this evening, after 10 years of post-secondary and graduate education, her sage advice was to, and I quote, "Just keep it real, Mama." So here's my go at keeping it real. It seems that it was not that long ago that I was in your chair, all excited and in wonderment of where this professional path might take me. I have never actually really been sure if it chose me or I chose it, but I really didn't know what to do when I had to pick something. I was really good in sciences, so in my wisdom out of high school at age 18, I thought I'd give nursing a try. And here I am, still a nurse, 37 years later, and faculty in a nursing program to boot. I could not have imagined my career to have unfolded so perfect for me. Two of my loves came from Mohawk, my husband of 37 years, and my love of nursing, being a nurse, and now being a nurse educator. So I thank you, Mohawk. It wasn't until I was near completion of my program that one of my clinical instructors, by the name of Kathy Laws, lit that spark in me. She asked me all the right reflective questions that provided me with that aha moment. I realized that I do love what I'm learning, and I do kind of like this profession. Plus, I adored being able to help people and make a difference in their lives. I have never stopped loving what I do, and I have never stopped learning. From my diploma here at Mohawk and after 4 children, I eventually went on to get my master's degree, which enabled me to land back here where I started, but as faculty, and where I get to continue to learn every day from my work, from my wonderful colleagues who I can't say enough about, and from all of the students I am so fortunate to meet. I wish this lifetime of joy on your own paths for all of you new graduates. I love that nursing encourages us to look at an individual, peel back all of the layers on the outside, and see that beautiful core inside that is the human being. We are privileged to see people at very touching and special times of their lives. We see the last moments of life and witness the peace at death. We see illness and suffering and the vulnerability that goes with that, and we get to see the return to wellness. We witness and are part of the joy with families, the first moments of life at the birth of their child. We are indeed privileged. I've always told my students they have just landed in the best place ever in nursing. The education you have just received here at Mohawk has only given you a tiny glimpse of what's to come. Your future isn't just a place you are going, it is a place you can create and be very creative, because the opportunities before you quite literally are unlimited. Of all the scholarly journals and articles I've read, and of all the wonderful and inspiring quotes that are out there, I have chosen to share a little something by a renowned and very famous doctor and a very prolific writer, Dr. Seuss. Oh, the places you'll go. You have brains in your head, and you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Oh, the places you'll go. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. We are proud to count you as one of our many successful alumna and as one of our great faculty. Now, I'm pleased to introduce Andrew Pizzadny, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to come forward to bring greetings to the graduates.
All right, thank you, Wayne. Hello, graduates. On behalf of the Mohawk Students Association, I want to congratulate you on completing your education at Mohawk College. You did it. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. All right. During your time here, I hope you have learned many things in and out of the classroom. College wasn't just a time for education, it was a time for the exploration of new ideas. For some, it was a time for meeting new people, and for others, it was a time for second chances. Your time at Mohawk College provided you with a unique environment to do just these things. A classroom to think independently, the ability to learn about collaboration with new people, and an opportunity for a career. I hope that you had a positive experience here and will hold on to these memories you've made. I also hope that in some small way, the Mohawk Students Association helped you get there. Going forward, I am confident that you will all lead successful lives as Mohawk alumni. Here's a piece of wisdom to take with you. I recently heard a very awesome quote from a very funny man, Jim Carrey, but he's also a very wise and artistic person. The quote is, "You can always fail at something you don't want, so you might as well take a chance at doing what you love." If this advice holds any weight, I'd say take a chance on what you love. Use the skills you've learned here, find something you're passionate about, and make yourself successful. So if you're stuck, if you're not feeling you're in the right place, keep moving, keep striving for the best, and take a chance on something that you love doing. Once again, congratulations from the Mohawk Students Association. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Andrew. The MSA has been a tremendous support to our students. And now, please welcome Mohawk's president, Mr. Ron McCurley.
Well, Wayne, thank you very much. Let me start by welcoming all the family and friends that are with us this evening, and perhaps you would join me in a round of applause for the graduating class of 2018. I have to say, I love this ceremony because it is such an important moment in the lives of our graduates. It's the end of the beginning, as Churchill might say. The rest of life awaits with all its potential and all its promise. And all that is standing in your way right now is one last speech by the college president. And I typically don't speak for more than an hour or so, so I think we're good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, particularly directed to the graduates this evening, I'm old. I'm older than most of you, for sure. Old enough anyway, and hopefully to not only have lived, but to have learned a few things along the way. Now, I have 7 minutes, not an hour, with you today, and I'm going to try to make them count. I want to share with you 7 things that I have learned over the course of my life and my career, and they will take the form of 7 pieces of advice. Now, my hope is that you will meticulously follow all 7 pieces of advice to the letter, and that years from now, you thank me by name when you are receiving your Nobel Peace Prize or Pulitzer Prize or Dancing with the Stars title. But my more realistic hope is that maybe 1 or 2 pieces of this advice will stick with you. Maybe they'll lodge themselves somewhere in the back of your mind and help guide you when the moment is right and when the need is there. So the clock is ticking on my 7 minutes, so let's get right to them. Piece of advice number 1, start your life with the right set of goals. I started writing out my goals when I was in my 20s. At that stage of my life, my list of aspirations and goals ended at the age 50 because I could not possibly wrap my head around the fact that I might live longer than that. I turned 60 this year, and I now have a much different perspective on 50. I'm also still setting goals. Now, most of them are more short-term in nature for obvious reasons, but they guide me in how I live and what I choose to do with my time. When I went to school, there was a very small group of classmates in the business program whose primary goals seemed to be related to salary and net worth. They wanted to be rich. Their focus was on money above all else. And for the most part, many of them reached those goals. But each of them, as they became successful, paid a price for that. Things like failed relationships with spouses and estranged relationships with family members. I'm not here to preach morality. I'm simply here to say your goals matter. So take them seriously. Make sure they're the ones that are right for you. And make sure you remind yourself of them every single day so that you make decisions that will get you much closer to achieving them. Number 2, every day try to embrace the best version of your 3-year-old self. You ever spent time with a toddler recently? The questions just never stop. Mommy, why is the sky blue? Daddy, why is the grass green? Mommy, why are you rubbing your temples and sighing? Here's what toddlers know that we forget. It pays to ask questions. It reignites the curiosity within you. It makes you, when you stop and ask why are we doing it this way? Why aren't we seizing that opportunity? Today, more than ever, there is huge value in stepping back and asking why. Number 3, do well by doing good. You can build a career and help build a community at the same time. My parents raised me to believe that for those whom much is given, much is expected. And they would tithe 10% of their income to the church, which made it very clear to me the importance of helping others. But their charity actually went well beyond just their money. They actually gave 10% of their time to others as well. I'd like us to consider taking it even further than that. How about we donate 10% of our talent to society? The world would be better off for it, and frankly, so would you. You will be exposed to people and experiences that otherwise might have just passed you by. The most valuable assets that you have are your talent and your time, which makes it so meaningful when we give them away to others. Speaking of time, number 4, spend time with those you love. For many of us, there comes a point in life when we Start to ask things like, why am I even at this conference, and why am I working late tonight? The finite time left to each of us should prompt all of us to spend it more wisely. I would encourage you to learn that lesson as early in life as possible. You will never regret a night spent with the people that you truly love in your life, be that family or friends or both. Number 5, give just a little bit extra. The people that I have watched succeed in life are the ones that give that little bit extra, not only in their careers, but in their relationships, in their personal lives. That doesn't mean taking work home with you. It doesn't mean saying yes to every request to help. It doesn't mean always being on the clock. But it does mean every now and again going that extra mile, putting in that extra little bit of effort that will make people take notice of you and what you do. It will help with your relationships and your friendships. Number 6, say thank you and say it often. 2 little words that mean so much. But we live in a very fast-paced world where there is a lot of instant and often impersonal communication, which makes it all the more powerful and all the more memorable when you step up to someone, look them in the eyes, and say, thank you. Now, you may wish to start today by thanking your family or friends, those that are here that have supported you in your pursuit of higher education. Or you might want to thank the one person who made all the difference to you while you attended college here at Mohawk. Success is seldom, if ever, a solo effort. So tell them what they did and why it mattered so much to you. I've learned in my life that people won't always remember what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. And it always feels good to know that you're appreciated. Number 7. I've saved this one to last for a reason. I think it is difficult to hear, and it's even more difficult to do, but it's a very important piece of advice that I would like you to receive at this stage in your life. And there's 2 parts to it. First of all, don't be afraid of change. And second, don't be afraid to fail. Right now, every decision you make feels critically important. But here's something that you may not fully appreciate till much later in life. Ladies and gentlemen, you're young. You have time to invent yourself. You have time to reinvent yourself. You have time to make an effort. You have time to make mistakes. I know there are pressures in this world. I know you feel them. I know that sometimes they can seem absolutely overwhelming. But I also know this, that when you turn 30 or 40 or 50 or heaven forbid 60, you don't want to be asking, what if? What you want to be asking is, what's next? I don't know how many of you are familiar with the work of Ralph Waldo Emerson. He was one of the great American writers and thinkers. He would often remark on the pressure that society puts us through and really focuses on individuals and causes them to try to conform and stick to a single path. And there's a line from one of Emerson's journals, and it goes like this: all of life is an experiment, he wrote. The more experiments you make, the better. What if you fail and get fairly rolled in the dirt once or twice? Up again, you will never again be so afraid of a tumble. Now, people are fond of saying you only live once, but the way they say it, it almost sounds like a threat. You only live once, don't make any mistakes. Here's the reality. Within that one life, you can reinvent yourself over and over again. Sometimes the path to figuring out what you really want to do takes a couple of very strange turns. And there is no schedule for finding your way, no master timetable that works for everyone. There is only the opportunity to try and to grow and to learn and to try again. Graduates, from where I am standing today, I have over the last few years looked out on a lot of young faces. My hope for them, my hope for you, is a life of fulfillment. You have an education that equips you to thrive in the world. You have the support of family and friends. You have a life that is your own and a future that will be shaped by your choices, by your talent, by your character. If you get rolled in the dirt once or twice, get up again. Brush yourself off, and never again be afraid of a tumble. And here's one last bonus piece of advice. Every now and again, break the rules. For instance, I told you I was going to talk for 7 minutes. I've talked for almost 10, and I totally got away with it. To the graduating class of 2018, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, President McCurley, for your thoughtful advice. My name is Fred Nickner, and as Registrar, it is my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. It is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with a Leary pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a Leary pipe highlights the achievements of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Vice President Paul Armstrong will place the Mohawk Leary pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McCurley. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as he or she crosses the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque votre diplômé traversera l'estrade. President McCurley, I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk College Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Canadian Healthcare, Devjot Aurora. Ruby Bhatti. Kushbir Kar Brar, Honors. Ashmeet Chowdhury. Harpreet Chowdhury. Gurvinder Dhaliwal. Navneet Kaur Gill. Ruzel Jadev. Mandeep Kaur Josan, Honors. Pardeep Kaur Kelar, Honors. Kamaljeet. Akashdeep Kaur, Honors. Amarpreet Kaur. Gurleen Kaur, Honors. Harpreet Kaur, Honors. Jaspreet Kaur, Honors. Manpreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur, Honors. Paramjot Kaur, Honors. Ramanjit Kaur. Ravneet Kaur, Honors. Sarandeep Kaur. Sukhpal Kaur. Navkiran Kaur, Nagra. N.Y. Sachin. Shaheen Yunus Patel. Navneet Ratu. Manpreet Sadiora. Navkiran Sandhu, Honors. Amanjot Singh. Tanya Preet. Nimisha Thomas. Shreya Wadhwa, Honors. Personal Support Worker, Shauna Chorney. Harshpreet Kaur Deol. Mikhail Devost. Marianne Chari Fajardo. Shannon Grant. Alicia Grumbach. Cici Huen. Tegan Hofflin. Katrina House. Punam Kamboj. Josephine Kwasniewska. Nicole Larivière. Sydney McLean. Janet Mills. Scott Montgomery, honors. Robert Morales. Caitlin Newlove. Christine Pierkowski. Arvin Santiago. Ramandeep Singh. Veronica Smith. Shraddha Solanki. Nicolette Stewart. Jane Teta. Sabiha Wafa. Joanne Wason Ford. Emily Wilson. Fuyun Yu. Practical Nursing. Jovian Abak. Moiz Abdul. Alicia Abelson. Caitlin Agnew. Kafil Ahmed. Tolulope Taiwo Akinyemi. Aliana Alano. Xantha Alich. Alyssa Alron. Ashley Alton. Shaylin Attridge, honors. Nicole Ora. Alexandra Bailey. Trudy Banman. Melissa Betts. Fadma Bale. Tiana Biancucci. Linda Bird. Abby Blackburn. Trisha Boca. Brianne Booker. Jessica Bogram. Christopher Bradbury. Honors. Paige Broadhurst, honors. Melissa Brown. Sherry Lynn Burns. Caitlin Catadoo. Raphael Calanao. Cole Campbell. Sarah Carmichael. Shauna Cartmel. Megan Cassell. Douglas Claus. Brittany Clavio. Sarah Coburn. Marissa Cole. Brittany Costello. Tiana Kota. Stephen Quickshank. Kimberly Cunliffe, honors. Keegan Curran, honors. Samantha Cuthbert. Nazia Dahi. Carla D'Alessio, honors. Samantha Davis Hanson. Courtney DeGraff. Heidi Decker, honors. Joanne Del Rosario. Caitlin Dickey. Molly Durellian. Ligaya Dos Santos. Cheyenne Eagle. Valerie Elia. Ambrosia Lynn Elliott, honors. Katie Ellis. Ian Evangelista. Angela Iwas. Shelby Fortney. Karen Franklin. Ann Fraser Smith, honors. Morgan French. Victoria Fry. Erna Gakanin. Emma Gallagher. Elisa Gent. Aurora Greening. Gurveer Grewal. Shakesha Guy, honors. Ahink Khalifa. Judith Hamilton, honors. Andrew Hart. Natasha Hiringa. Jasmine Henwood. Chanel Hines. McKenna Hodgins. Megan Horncastle. Kathleen Izzard. Michaela Jarvie, honors. Avery Jarvis. Maya Janetti. Amanda Johnson, honors. Diana Calavoda. Lena Camille, honors. Jennifer Kannenberg. Grace Kosterman. Natalia Krachun, honors. Patricia Kump, honors. Stephanie LaFirst. Festina Laici. Danica Lambert. Rachel Lamour. Becky Landman, honors. Guada Lateo. Loretta Loffer. Carla Main. Natasha Mando. Samantha Mansour. Robert Manuel. Methuselah Maposa. Chiedza Manjandu. Bridget McDonald. David McIntyre. Kimberly McClibbin, honors. Jessica McLeod. Marissa McMenemy. Lauren Melanson. Katrina Meyer. Brent Michalak, honors. Carrie Milne. Elizabeth Miner. Melissa Mobach. Pamela Montour. Vanessa Muchensky. Heather Murty. Carolyn Naylor. Lam Nguyen. Jeffrey Nicholson. Erica Nicosia. Larissa Nanga. Noella Ntumba. Esther Niamecha Dunkor, honors. Stephanie O'Connell. Carly O'Hara. Rachel O'Husky. Eboseteli Joy Okegalo. Alexandra Oliveira, honors. Toby Omidina. Alexander Sorno. Kathleen N. O'Sullivan, honors. Michelle Pana. Cheryl Parkin. Sachit Patirana, honors. Donovan Philip Wright, honors. Jennifer Potter. Georgia Pound, honors. Antonio Quijano. Drake Rainville. Nicole Repese, honors. Shelby Robinson. Genevieve Romanek, honors. Carter Rudge, honors. Maricel Rogayan. Maria Victoria Sadkoy. Belma Saheta. Nirma Saheta. Mitvok Salinas. Elizabeth Sarazin. Jonathan Shamatutu, honors. Taryn Sherlock. Deborah Shulal. Courtney Simmons. Jessica Sinisal. Paul Sawinski. Gertrude Emily Stillwell. Fallon Stuckey, honors. Jacob Sukang. Florideth Sumalage. Elisa Tandayu. Christina Tardelli. Aliyah Thomas. Titsi Tigere. Jael Valencia. Claire Vandergraint. Allison Van Slingdenhorst. Madison Van Fleet. Robin Van Wingerden. Julia Voot. Carly Watkinson. Abigail White, honors. The last graduate this evening is Ashley Wilkinson.
As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, please stand. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order the dignity of mankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Congratulations to all the graduates. Mohawk College is pleased at tonight's convocation to present the Judge W.K. Warrender Award to a graduate of the Practical Nursing Program. A responsible student with exceptional leadership qualities, they have a passion for helping others. This was evident during their time as Vice President of Health Sciences for the Mohawk Students Association. As a highly engaged student representative, they advocated for the IAHS students throughout the year and helped to ensure new furniture, new student spaces, as well as new fitness center services were made available to students. While working as an MSA board member, they were part of the Mo Minds Matter Committee. They participated in large-scale volunteer events like the City of Hamilton's annual cleanup day called ABC Day. In addition to their contributions at the college, they have been a volunteer with the Canadian Cancer Society since 2015, where they are responsible for public outreach. This student actively volunteers at events such as the Relay for Life, various mud runs, and neon nights. They also volunteer for the CIBC Run for the Cure and the McNally House Hospice. This student works hard to make a difference in people's lives. Please join me in congratulating Katie Agnew. Katie, please come forward.
Congratulations again to the graduating class of 2018. Please join me in thanking our musicians for providing today's music. Graduates, family, and friends are all invited to a reception being held in the atrium directly behind our theater. Graduates will return downstairs immediately following the ceremony and will then join family and friends at the reception. During the reception, a special area has been set up where graduates can put on a gown and leer pipe for photographs with family and friends. Audience, please remain at your seats until all of the graduates have left the center. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that your convocation ceremony is closed.